It is time for another sophisticated Saturday. This morning we woke up, we had some breakfast, hung out for a bit, and now it's time for Henry to take a nap so I can get some stuff done. So I am just changing his diaper here, swaddling him up, getting him ready to go into the bassinet there to make the most of this Saturday morning. And one of the things that I do to make him fall asleep, he just likes to be held, and I think kind of the movement of walking around and holding him lulls him to sleep a little bit or gets him tired. So you'll see I'm making the bed while holding him. It takes a lot longer. The quality of my final product is not as good as it would be if I had two hands, but you'll see by the end of this, all it takes is me making the bed while holding him, and he is fast asleep, and I can set him down gently in the bassinet. Like usual on Saturdays, I kind of do a quick pickup of most of the rooms in our house. The bedroom was a little bit messy. I had some clean clothes that I hadn't put away. I needed to put those in the closet. Jim has a little bit of a pile going there that I'm not going to work on. I'm just going to let him do that. Owen had some little toys here. He had a water bottle in there. You saw I pulled some cars out of our bed that he had put in there. Clearly the bedroom needed a quick tidy. I also threw in a load earlier this morning of our towels, and I am going to throw in a load of Henry's wash, get that going. I wanted to do our towels today because I am going to do some bathroom cleaning, and I want to have the bathroom towels cleaned and just get all of that done. Usually I wash towels on Wednesdays, but I wanted to clear them out so I could really get a deeper clean. Beyond doing a bathroom deep clean today, the other kind of theme of what I'm doing today is breakfast prep, and I want to start doing that more with my sophisticated Saturday videos, having a little bit more of a theme to what I'm doing so you can know what you're getting into when you press play on these videos. So the main focuses today are bathroom cleaning and breakfast prep. The two recipes that I have for you are delicious. I am in love with this chia pudding that I'm making right now. I am going to be making this thing on repeat. Owen thought it was like pudding, and you'll see all I'm adding in so far is water, chia seeds, cashews, salt, a little bit of cinnamon, and vanilla extract, letting that sit so the chia seeds form somewhat of a gel. And while that sits, I am going to get started on the second recipe. But as a side note, as usual, I will be linking these recipes in the description box if you want to give them a try at home. And I'm telling you, if you're gonna make one out of the two of these, I would make this chia seed pudding. It's different from most chia seed puddings. You'll see it's in a blender. If you've had chia seed pudding before and you don't like the texture of it, try this one. The next recipe, I am going to use my new waffle maker. I guess I shouldn't say new anymore. I got it for Christmas from my in-laws, and we're gonna be making 2-ingredient waffles, or there's supposed to be 2-ingredient waffles, but the recipe that I followed gives a bunch of variations, so I'm gonna be doing an everything bagel version of it. The 2 ingredients that you normally need as the base are just eggs and cheese. And let me tell you, once I start adding the cheese in, it's a lot of cheese. I want to try backing it off in the future just because it was so heavy on the cheese. But I'm also chopping up some green onions or scallions, as well as putting in everything bagel seasoning. And then you're going to cook this on the waffle iron. I think this was a really big trend when everyone was using the mini waffle makers, which I used to have, and replaced my mini waffle maker when we were decluttering our kitchens with this larger one. It has removable plates that you can put in the dishwasher. It has 2 different types of plates, so you can do a standard waffle or a Belgian waffle. Let's just say I'm in love with it and finding lots of ways to use it, making both sweet and savory waffles. I got all of that mixed in. My waffle maker was preheated, gave it a quick spray with some olive oil spray, and then I'm going to scoop it in there and let it cook. Once it was done, I popped those out of there. I'm gonna let them cool before I put them in the refrigerator. And while they cool, I'm gonna have a second to switch back to that chia seed pudding so I can grab my blender, bring it into the pantry, which is where I keep the blender on the floor, and get that all blended up. And I can scoop it into individual cups to make it really easy grab and go in the morning. And I'm gonna leave a little bit in there because it's hard to scoop right now, but also so I can have some chia seed pudding right now as a snack. And I'm probably gonna sneak one of those waffles as well. I'm gonna prep these to the fullest extent, and I am going to chop my berries in advance, put them on top of the chia seed puddings in their individual portions as well. So I have strawberries, the most mega strawberry I've ever seen. It looked like 3 strawberries combined in one. Giant blueberries as well, and then normal sized raspberries. So I'm putting all of those in and then just going to pop the lids on, stack them up, and toss them in the fridge. Now it's time for my snack, and like I mentioned, I'm gonna try both of them, and I am putting cream cheese on top, even though there was so much cheese in it already. It would honestly be really good if you like lox, like a bagel and lox type situation, if you put some salmon lox and cream cheese on top of that waffle, but both are great. Now we're upstairs in my bathroom. I am going to start by cleaning the toilet with some disinfectant spray. I always spray that first so it has time to sit and actually disinfect and work. And then I'm going to get my toilet wand, clean the bowl of the toilet. I love that these are disposable. I know it's kind of wasteful, but I am such a sucker for these, and I think they work pretty well. Then I'm going to use a microfiber cloth, clean off the toilet. I am switching the microfiber cloth halfway through. I'm also trying to work from clean areas to dirty areas, and then again switching the microfiber cloth. Of course, I'm going to wash my hands after. You could also just wear gloves. My disinfectant cleaner isn't anything that's really strong or harsh that I don't want my hands touching, so I don't mind getting a little dirty and then just washing my hands. Next up, the shower gets so moldy. The way that they built this shower was just all wrong. It is beautiful. It has 2 shower heads in there. It's nice and spacious. It's walk-in. It doesn't have a door, so it's really aesthetically pleasing. It wasn't built level, or at least they didn't think about the slope of it. So when I pour water here, it doesn't go towards the drain. It gets stuck there, and if there gets any water that drips off of towels or as we're leaving the shower, it just stays in a pool there and creates mold. So I'm really focusing on just cleaning this area that collects the most mold. With a pretty intense cleaner, I try and use more natural cleaning products, ones that aren't really harsh. This one is, but it works the best on the mold, so I'm just gonna sacrifice it and do it for this little part. Now we are going to clean off the countertops. Again, a little bit more of an intense cleaning product. The spray away glass cleaner is like the end all be all of glass cleaners for me. It is so streak free, works really, really well. So I am using that today, and then back to the disinfectant cleaner to clean off the countertops. I started with my side and then Jim's side. I'm doing the countertops, just moving things around, getting the sink basins as well. And then once I finish that up, I'm going to go grab our towels so I can fold those and put them away. I'm hanging up some towels in the shower now that that's clean, hanging up my robe in the closet. And I also had that load of Henry's laundry that was done, so I grabbed that, brought it to our bedroom, and I'm sorting that into piles of what I want to put away in our bedroom and what I want to put away in Henry's nursery, because he's just over a month old at this point, so he's still sleeping in our bedroom, and I like to have extra swaddles in there, blankets, burp cloths, changing pads, and of course extra outfits, mostly because of middle of the night changes and accidents, but also because when we get up in the morning, sometimes it's just easier just to do everything in our room. I'm getting ready there, he can get ready there, And since he's not sleeping in his room, it just really does not get that much use at this point. But once he switches to his crib, then I know it will from experience. So as I'm finishing up folding things, that's pretty much it for today's video, but I would love to know if there are other things in Sophisticated Saturdays you want me to focus on, certain parts of my cleaning routine or organizing or things that I do in terms of meal prepping that you're kind of interested in and would like to see more of an in-depth look or like more recipes or more ideas of whatever it is. Just let me know and I would love to feature that in a future Sophisticated Saturday video. But until next time, I will see you all later. So alive, make it last for